The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is an area of the ocean surface in the northern Pacific Gyre between Hawaii and California, in which a large amount of trash has accumulated because of various natural conditions. Due to the movement of currents, debris in the ocean tends to accumulate in the gyre. While the name is often misleading of a large island of trash floating in the middle of the Pacific, the patch is widely varied in density and not actually a floating island. Estimations of the amount of plastic in the patch range from 5 to 10 million tons, although this varies widely depending on the study and researchers' collection methods and the date and specific location of the estimation. The Ocean Cleanup estimated that there are 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic at the last sampling of the patch and measures 1.6 million kilometers squared, or 617,763.454 square miles. Countless marine organisms die from debris, evident recently by the whale that washed up in Indonesia containing 80 pounds of plastic in its stomach. Plastic is particularly harmful when it erodes through wave action, wind, and UV light, resulting in microplastics, which are pieces of plastic that are smaller than 5 millimeters. Microplastics release toxic additives into surrounding waters and, if consumed by mammals and other aquatic organisms, can cause reproductive and carcinogenic effects, disrupt endocrine systems, and have neurotoxicological effects. A recent study has even confirmed the appearance of microplastics in human stool. The effects of microplastics are not yet fully understood, but it is clear that they have the capability to be harmful to the human body. This video aims to address different aspects of this issue, specifically in Oregon.
After speaking with the regional coordinator of NOAA's marine debris program near Barnea, we were able to find out more about how marine debris on the Oregon coast is managed. The debris of major concern for the region includes derelict fishing gear like nets, lines, and crab pots, as well as plastics, which can include microfibers and microbeads. These forms of debris reach the ocean through pathways from land, including mismanaged waste that enters waterways, or by direct pollution from ocean vessels. The NOAA Marine Debris Program funds removal programs for marine debris in impacted areas. These efforts have been highly successful in pollution-affected areas such as the Puget Sound as well as Hawaii by removing nets that can entangle organisms and damage habitats. The Marine Debris Program was responsible for addressing the aftermath of the 2011 Japan tsunami and found that 92% of the debris was plastic and that its effects were visible across the Pacific. Clearly, the distribution of ocean plastic and the other forms of marine debris is a critical issue with global consequences. According to Mr. Barnea, cleaning the ocean is no longer an efficient and realistic option for solving this issue. Instead, we should focus on eliminating the point sources of marine debris through plastic generation, regulation, and public education regarding proper disposal, as well as encouraging smarter consumer choices to reduce our reliance on plastics in our everyday lives.
We spoke with Brianna Goodwin from Oregon Surfriders, who told us more about marine debris and what is being done about it. The Oregon Surfriders is a nonprofit organization working to keep our oceans and coasts clean. They utilize their extensive volunteer base to collect large amounts of debris along the coast and motivate change in communities by spreading awareness of pollution issues through education. The Oregon Surfriders have worked with NOAA and with many other local and national organizations to develop a comprehensive resolution called the Marine Debris Action Plan. The action plan identifies specific goals regarding debris cleanups, including funding cleanups, improving stormwater management, increasing producer and corporate responsibility, and educating the community on prevention. One of the action plans is to create a statewide Rise Above Plastic Day to spread awareness and encourage change.
And so this Rise Above Plastic Pollution project is actually a combination of 3 different actions from that action plan, and it's funded by the NOAA Marine Debris Program with one of their prevention grants. It's a very competitive grant program. It's the first time we've ever received one in Oregon, so we're really excited about it. It's a huge project with a lot of different moving parts, but May is going to be Rise Above Plastic Pollution Month, and we have a lot of events going on. We have Rise Above Plastic pledges, and we just rolled the pledges out yesterday in the Capitol, where we got 45 legislators to take the Rise Above Plastic Pollution Pledge, and Governor Kate Brown took it as well after she signed the proclamation for Rise Above Plastic Pollution Day.
Over the summer of 2018, a couple of our group members conducted research with Dr. Tara Pressholt, regarding plastic packaging at a local grocery store. This was done by collecting data on the packaging of all the different food items and whether these were recyclable according to Portland's curbside recycling standards. There are many interesting results from this data, including that 73% of the total packaging was trash, and 50% of the packaging was plastic trash. Only 4% of the total packaging was recyclable plastic. The most recyclable section was beverages, like soda bottles. The least recyclable section was the snack section with foods like granola bars and chips, which accounted for almost 2/3 of the total waste of the store. This research helps further inform customers of how their decisions impact the environment. What can we do to lessen plastic pollution? Make conscious decisions about what products you buy. The plastic industry is driven by consumers, so if we refuse to buy plastic, the industry will adjust accordingly, and we will motivate change. From our research, some of the worst items for producing plastic garbage are snack food items like cereal bars. You can get reusable snack baggies and produce bags so you don't have to use single-use plastic bags, and wrap food up in beeswax cloth instead of plastic wrap. Just because something has the recycling symbol on it does not mean it is recyclable, so inform yourself of what can be recycled here. UP has made sustainable changes recently, including banning plastic straws. The next step is to use reusable coffee cups, since neither paper or plastic to-go cups are recyclable. Bring your own utensils instead of using plastic ones. There are a lot of choices that can be made to reduce plastic waste. And remember, reduce and reuse come before recycle.